Okay.
Okay.
All right, so we're all on
It's
for just. Oh, there he is.
Okay.
we're
Got
ready
it.
to go. Finally.
Okay.
All right, so we're all on.
It's
For just. There he is.
Okay.
oh, there's a loop.
Oh shoot.
We're all on. There he is.
There's a loop.
Oh shoot.
I think it's yours, Stephanie.
I'm not using headphones or anything.
It might be mine. I might have to move somewhere else.
I just muted yours for a second, Stephanie, to see if that's where it was coming from.
I might have to move somewhere else.
All right, did it stop?
Yeah, I think it was when I think I was still watching
Oh, the other
on
video?
on another tab, so I think that was what was causing it.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Okay, so it should be good.
All right, is everybody still there? For some reason, mine's going weird and I can't see. Oh, there you are. Okay, perfect. We got it. It had minimized all the way, like the whole thing had moved down to the very bottom of my screen somehow, so I couldn't even see that it was there.
No.
All right, so did everybody go over the quiz questions this week?
Briefly, yeah.
Okay. All right, so let's pull that up and then we'll go through these real quick.
But wait, it's weird because on iLearn it says lesson 3, but when you go to Connect it's lesson 2. It's super confusing.
Yeah, because it's lesson 2, but it's like week 3, so yeah, that's
It's just confusing.
yeah. So, let me- All right, so does everybody have that open?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So, what did everybody get for the first one?
Is it the first one? I'm not sure.
That's the one I got.
Okay.
And
Yeah, and that's the one that I put on for that one.
And that the reason I say that is because there were really two that stood out to me. Because it's either get the lowest price or reduce losses. And so this one says consumer, so that would be they would be wanting it for the lowest price rather than trying to reduce their business loss, which would be a supplier, not a consumer.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and then for question 2, this one I felt like there were a couple that it could have been. Wait. So this one, there was really only it. At first, I thought there were a couple, but there really is only one that I thought that would work for this one.
Oh, I think Jenny went away.
All right, let's give it just a second and see if she joins back in. There she goes.
Mine still had a loop, so I'm trying to fix it.
Oh, okay.
I think last time I left the call and came back in,
Yeah,
I
that's
fixed it. So
yeah,
let's
that's
do
what
it.
happened.
Are we on the quiz?
Yeah. So we just did question 1, which we can go back to.
Okay. Consumers express self-interest when they... Is it the first one, seek the lowest price for a product?
Yeah, that's what we all put.
Okay. For number 2, is it the last one?
So on this one, I put number 3. But I guess
I don't know.
yeah, because the price does have an effect on like supply and demand. So if your price is higher, your demand is going to be lower. So it does have an effect on the market system. And then the other one that I at first thought it could have been was number 2, prices affect the distribution of goods in a market system, but not the allocation of resources. That one is not correct because it does. Prices do affect how resources are allocated, I believe.
See, and I was thinking it was number 3.
Yeah, and that's what I think it is.
I don't know, so I'll trust you guys.
Yeah, this question kind of threw me a little bit because it's
all of them seem kind of right, but kind of wrong. So
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, because it's definitely not number 1. It could be number 2 because it could be that the price doesn't affect the allocation. But yeah, I thought it was number 3 in that one, so
That one makes
we can always come back to that one too. So the next one, this is the one that I felt like there were like 2 answers that could have been for this one. Actually, I feel like it
if
could
we're
be
gonna say
all.
that the allocation of resources is not determined by prices in the last one,
Oh,
that
that's
should be
true.
number
Yeah.
6. But let's make sure all the other ones are true. When it says important signals, what is that supposed to mean?
So, and it did say in the book, let me go back. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick. So, signal. Let me see if I can find where that was real quick. So it says here, a market system conveys the decisions made by buyers and sellers of products and resources. The decisions made on each side of the market determine a set of product, resource, price that guide their resources. For some reason, I was thinking it was right there where it talked about sending signals. Yeah, it says right here, those who it is an elaborate communication network. Innumerable individuals' free choices are recorded, summarized, and balanced. Those who respond to market signals and heed dictates are rewarded with greater profit and income. Those who do not respond to those signals and choose to ignore market dictates are penalized.
So that one would be true, right?
Okay, so if it's, I misread the question. So it's saying except for, which
Right.
would be number 1, I think.
Yeah,
We'll bring in two.
because the government doesn't set all the prices.
Because that's the part of the market system is the government does not dictate prices.
Mm-hmm.
But then wouldn't the second one be wrong? I mean, the second question, because the other one was prices affect the distribution of goods, but not the allocation of resources. And this one we're saying the allocation of resources is determined by prices.
So then number 2, or the second bubble would be incorrect. The third one would be the correct one.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I got you. I'm tired.
It's all good. It's already been a very long week for me, so.
Okay.
All right, and what did everybody get on 4?
I'm sorry. Can we go back to 3 real quick? I was just getting the baby. What was number 3 then?
So the thing we missed here, or at least I missed, was this line at the very top that said, or the very last word was except. So all the following statements describe a market economy except. That's why 3 of them seemed right to me, was because you're trying to find the one that doesn't fit. So we did government prescribes the market prices for goods and services.
Oh, okay.
Because in a market economy, the government does not set prices.
Okay.
Number 4, is it division of labor?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That's what I got.
Okay, perfect. And this would be number 5, a medium of exchange.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Or no, this one, let's go back. Because it says, which of the following is necessary to make trade in a barter economy? So to make trade, I mean, that could be one of 2, because it's to make trade without a medium of exchange, you need coincidence of wants. But I think a medium exchange is probably the better
Well, I
answer
think
there.
a medium of exchange could still be an item.
I think it might be a coincidence of wants, because a medium of exchange would be in a non-barter economy.
Yeah, I didn't really read the barter part, but I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it is a coincidence of wants. It's 2 people want something, like I have chocolate, you want chocolate, you have Skittles, I want Skittles.
Yeah, because in the book it does talk about that. It says, now what if Florida produces oranges and Idaho produces potatoes, but for them to be able to barter, Idaho has to want the oranges that Florida produces and vice versa. So that's on that one, and I may have overthought it on that one, but I was thinking it was a coincidence of wants.
No, I'm convinced. I kind of jumped the gun and got overzealous.
Okay, give me just a second. It kicked me out of the quiz, so I have to get back into it.
That happened to me last time.
All right, so number 6.
My systems differ from one another based on Is it the second one?
Yeah, who makes the decisions regarding what to produce and how to produce it?
Delilah?
All right. What did you guys get for this number 7?
I haven't read it yet.
Okay.
Central planning conducted by the government.
Harper?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Yeah, because that's the only one that is not a market system.
Cross.
For this number 8, I put mixed market economy.
Yeah, I would say that too.
And because macroeconomic system is just, I think that one's just thrown in there to throw everybody off.
A thing.
Yeah. And then laissez-faire is completely hands off. And pure capitalist is they
Control everything.
control everything. Yep.
Not the emphasis in capitalism. Oh, would not be emphasized. Okay.
Yeah, it's those one words that are that can get
I
you.
just
every
read
time.
over it fast and I was like, wait, I don't know how to answer this.
And I found last semester in the micro class that it was the exact same way. You had to be very careful
With the
to
not
read the
and
question.
except and
Yeah, and it would they would try and trip you up because it would be the supplier or the consumer, so that would change it up a little bit. So you had to be careful which one it was looking for.
I'm not sure on this one, but is it the last one?
That's what I put.
yeah.
Because a capitalist is basically laissez-faire, so that's hands off, just let the economy do its own thing and dictate everything,
Yeah.
Or let the market system do that. So that's the only one that made sense to me, would be that last one. In this one, I actually went back and reread the 5 questions just because it can be. And the 5 questions, I'll read them out of the textbook real quick. Are what goods and services what goods and services will be produced? How will the goods and services be produced? Who will get the goods and services? How will the system accommodate change? And how will the system promote progress?
So it's the second one. The why. They don't
Yeah.
really ask why
Yep.
something should be produced. It's more so like, who's going to take it? Okay, I'll make it. For 11, it's which output will be produced, right?
That's what I got.
Yeah.
Because depending on what you spend your money on, that's what they'll produce.
Yeah, because they'll produce what people are buying, basically. So they're not going to produce something that nobody's buying. It's enough. Somebody just came to the door, so my dog's going crazy.
Yeah. Gotta love dogs. Okay, which of the following guides sensible? Isn't it? Wait. Okay. My first guess was the invisible hand. But now I'm thinking the profit and loss system.
Yeah,
So
that's what I was thinking too.
Because I feel like that's what.
I selected number 1.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I was thinking. I immediately went to the invisible hand as well, and then I was like, wait, that's not right. So, which the invisible hand is an answer coming up in a question in just a little bit, but.
Oh, okay. I'll be ready. It's the third.
Yep, it's number 3. They buy products and sell resources. This was one that was hammered into us in micro last semester, so I still have the whole flow chart in my head.
For the circular flow model illustrates the interdependence of businesses and consumers.
Yeah.
That's what I put, because that's really the only one that made sense to me. Because all the other ones really don't make a lot of sense for the circular flow model. So.
Resource markets.
Mhm.
Why is that one?
Well, I have
Why?
the book up right here, and it says households obtain the income needed to buy these products by selling resources in the resource market.
So the resource market is basically where households go to sell their resources, which in our case is our employability or our ability to work for somebody else.
Okay.
So our resource is our ability to do things for other people. So when we go to work every day, that's basically the resource market because we're providing our resource to companies so
I was
that they
thinking
can
of
produce.
like wood and steel, and I was like, huh? I was like, I don't do that.
Yeah. Yeah, so our resources that we sell is our ability to work.
Okay.
And for this one, I got the third one, coordinating production in various industries so that bottlenecks do not develop.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, there's several of these that could be pretty close to, like determining product goals and targets in factories. But I think it's
That
number
still
3.
happens in a market economy, though.
Yeah.
Or market system.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, one basic problem, but hardly exists. That's the other part of that question. So, again, you have to read the whole question.
I know. Sorry.
We're not interesting. It's okay. I don't like economy either. Economics. I can't even pronounce the thing right. Okay.
Is it the first one for 17?
Yes.
Yeah.
And that one was just kind of a process of elimination because none of the other ones fit. But it also, in a centrally planned or communistic community, price does not have any importance on what's produced or how it's distributed. It's
Right.
I know.
The 18 is the last one.
yeah, that's what I put.
The self-interest in a market system will automatically promote the public interest as well. That one.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's what the whole invisible hand concept is, that when we're doing what's in our best interest, it's also doing what's in the best interest of society. as a whole.
For number 19, it's the second one, right?
Yeah.
third one?
Would one be the third one?
Yeah, because it through its allocative efficiency in this regard, so that it distributes resources for those products that society wants and purchases the most.
Okay.
I'm sorry, you said the third one, right?
Yeah,
For 20? Yeah.
for
That
20.
could come by a lot faster than the last one.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you submitting it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're pretty close
We
on
got
that one.
100%.
Oh, yay!
Yeah, we did it.
Pretty awesome.
And I did not get a chance to start working on my mind map yet, unfortunately. I just haven't had a chance this week yet, so.
Yeah, same. I thought about it, but then I didn't end up doing it.
At least it's just one this week instead of having
That's true.
2 chapters.
Guys, I actually texted Daniel a little bit ago. My son's at the church getting some awards for scouts, so I've got to run over there so I can see him get them.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm gonna head out for a while. So.
Alrighty. Have a good one.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for
Bye.
Where is... Okay. I don't know.
I'm going to print this out so I can check off which ones we do and which ones we don't, so that way we make sure we get them all a little easier this time.
Okay. Yeah, and like you said, we have a ton less words, so that will also make it a lot easier.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we want to like put the different systems in the middle and like branch off the characteristics of them? But then there's some things that aren't characteristics of those, so I don't know.
We normally will find a way.
Okay.
And
I
the
was
one comment,
last week, so
We could start with economic system in the middle, and then, like you said, go off to the different branches.
okay.
yeah. And the one comment that he made on mine was that we need to make more connections between parts of it. So I don't know if he said the same thing to you guys, but that's what he said to me.
Didn't say that to me.
Okay.
I didn't make any.
I don't know, maybe mine just looked confusing, and he was like, okay, looks like there's a lot of lines, and he got over it, maybe.
Yeah, because he said it was good, but he's like, you could make more connections. So between. So off of economic system, then technically you have those, your command system, market system.
And laissez-faire capitalism.
Yep.
So, freedom of enterprise and freedom of choice is in market system, correct?
So which one? Freedom?
Of enterprise and freedom of choice.
Yeah.
That would technically fall under market system and.
Could we connect it to 2 different ones?
Yeah, market system and command system both.
Okay.
And that was freedom of choice and freedom of enterprise.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me mark off the ones we've done.
And And competition would be market system.
And command system. Yeah, a lot of these would be market system and command system. Private property also falls under both of those.
Okay.
What was the first one you said?
I said competition.
Okay.
Specialization could go under market system, and then underneath that go to division of labor. Right?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Special, like if we go from market system and then to
I can't.
specialization
Okay.
and then division of labor.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
What was the other one you said when I said competition?
Private property would go under both of them technically. And it's kind of hard to say where self-interest would go. I think that's more market system as well.
Yeah. I would put it there.
And then market would go under both command and market system. Because it's the market that drives both of those technically.
Right.
Medium of exchange go for all of them?
I would say go under market. On medium of exchange.
Go to market. Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then we can branch off barter and money off of that.
Mm-hmm.
Consumer sovereignty, that's market system mainly. Would that also be in the command system? Because that has to do with the dollar votes and producing what?
Yeah, I would think that would just be mostly the market.
I would say mostly market system on that one.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Are we going to put dollar votes underneath it?
Yes. And then, do you remember what creative deconstruction was?
Destruction? No.
I cannot remember what that was, and it doesn't give you the definition when you.
The rest of these have to do with the circular flow diagram.
Which is market system.
Right, so we can just start listing all of those.
It's kind of confusing, but there's a definition on Wikipedia.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at too.
I don't even remember reading about that at all.
Well, it's not in our book. That's why you can't click on it.
Oh, then
okay.
why is it even there? That's weird. Is it in one of the PowerPoints or something?
I don't know. But normally you can scroll over it and get
Yeah.
a definition or something. So I don't think they had an explicit definition of it, and that's why they can't put anything there.
What were you guys saying? I wasn't listening. You said for the rest of them it would go under a certain one.
So under market system, we'd go to circular flow diagram, and then all of the rest of them on the list all have to do with the circular flow diagram. So I'm just drawing a bunch of arrows off of the circular flow diagram.
Okay.
And then we need to do creative destruction and invisible hand, and I'm pretty sure that's the only two left.
Are required.
So that would fall under capitalism. Because it says, in Marxist economist theory, the concept refers more broadly to the linked process of accumulation and annihilation of wealth under the capitalist system.
Creative destruction goes under capitalism?
Yes.
And you know what?
Oh, I was telling you guys the wrong thing on some of these. So instead of those where I said command, it should be laissez-faire. So I was thinking it wrong. So like private property, freedom of enterprise, freedom of choice, those all go under laissez-faire.
I'll just cross out the two and change command system to laissez-faire.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Because I just realized that I had said the wrong thing there.
I'm not starting over.
And then invisible hand, you guys did that under market system as well, right?
I hadn't done that one yet, but yes.
I mean, technically that one could probably fall under command as well. Wait, where did we, was there one for self-interest? Kind of.
Self-interest could be under by the dollar votes, shouldn't it?
Where did I put self-interest? Because I checked off that I had put it on here.
I put it
under
off the market system.
Yeah, I have
market
it.
system. And I think invisible hand would go under self-interest because it's your self-interest that also... Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mine has a lot more scribbles on it this week.
Mine too. I'm gonna have to. I ended up doing mine in OneNote, or not OneNote, in Publisher, so that I could actually make it look prettier because my handwriting is horrible.
Well, that's probably why he commented on yours. Mine looks busy, so it looks like it has a lot going on. So this was chapter 2. Mind map. Okay.
Where was creative destruction again?
Under command system.
Command system. Okay.
I think that's it.
Yep, I'm just going through and adding all of these under the circular flow model, so.
Man, this looks crazy.
Okay, I don't know if you want me to take a picture of mine again this week. I can.
I should be fine. I pretty much have it mapped out. It might be good just to compare. Like, I could send you mine too, just so we could compare. I don't know. It's up to you.
This week wasn't too difficult to make the connection.
I think I have it pretty well.
We should have something for Justin, though.
Yeah, do you want to send yours out so that at least Justin can kind of see what we talked about?
Well, if you're going to make yours pretty, maybe you should do it.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll make mine pretty and then I'll send it out.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay, so are we done then?
I think so.
Significantly earlier than last time.
Yeah.
All right. And does somebody else want to post on the discussion board, or do you guys want me to do it again?
How does that work, by the way? I didn't do that last week, and I had no idea what I was supposed to do for that.
It's just the group leader. So.
It's just one person does it. We're posting, so like this video is recorded, and so we post a link to it so he can make sure everybody was there and like talking and.
Okay, because it showed that it was like a past due thing, and I was like, I hope I get credit for that. So.
Yeah, as long as one of us does it, which I don't even know if we have the recorded link or if Daniel, only if you do since you started it.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do it since it shows up under my YouTube account. So, and as soon as
Yeah,
I'm
that's
done here, it'll come up with the link for me to use. So, I'll
Okay.
just go ahead and do that again. And what I do is I just put the link to the video and then everybody who is here.
Okay, perfect.
Alrighty,
Sounds great. Okay.
and I
See
will
ya.
talk to you guys later.
Okay, bye.
Bye.